Hello, Slidell Mayor Bill Borchert. I'm excited to be here this afternoon for the Dellwood Drainage Pump Station improvements. This is a Louisiana Watershed Initiative Round 1 funding project. The project consists of the construction of mechanical bar screens and rakes in front of the existing Dellwood Drainage Pump Station. It will allow the basin to capture debris and prevent clogs due to heavy rain in an effort to reduce flooding. The Louisiana Office of Community Development Disaster Recovery has funded the project through the state's $1.2 billion CDBG-MIT grant. This is part of the improvements. It's 100% funded by the Office of the Community Development through the Louisiana Watershed Initiative program. The total cost of this project is $5.107 million, and it's 100% grant funded. The design firm is Meyer Engineering, represented by Mr. Donovan Duffy. The contractor is RNGD, represented by Mr. Chris Rowan. And our program manager is J.V. Birch, and he's going to be represented by Mr. Kevin Davis. The completion date on this is this coming summer, the summer of 26. And so now I'm going to ask Ms. Gina Campo, the Executive Director of the Louisiana Office of Community Development, to come up and speak about this wonderful project and the funding that they provided. Ms. Gina, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Do anything?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Very happy to be here. This is right in my backyard, so it gives me great pleasure to be here to talk a little bit about the Watershed Initiative. The Louisiana Watershed Initiative was born out of a HUD CDBG community development block grant for mitigation purposes, and it was a new concept that HUD was engaging upon back after our 2016 floods in the area. We had major floods in 2016, two different events. St. Tammany Parish was a most impacted area in both of those events, and so St. Tammany was clearly in line for some of this mitigation funding when it finally came down from HUD to the state. So once we got the mitigation funding, the governor at the time said, we want to do things differently, right? We want to, not only do we want to plan, not only do we want to model, not only do we want to look at flood mitigation on a regional basis, but we also want to do some quick no regrets projects is what we call them. And so right out of the box, one of our first rounds of funding, round 1, was for projects like the Dellwood project. We call it no regrets because we knew as soon as we could make the award and that they could move through design and then get into construction, that there would be an immediate positive impact.
You know, as Gina mentioned, we really couldn't do it without our partners with CDBG, with our engineering design firm, Myers Engineering, with our contractor, and with our project manager. So I'm going to take the time now to introduce Meyer Engineering, Mr. Donovan Duffy, to come up and tell you a little bit about the project. Donovan?
Thank you, Mayor. Very excited to be here. It seems like a long time in the making. 2021 is when the application period started on these round 1 projects. So we've been working diligently to get to this point. I'm excited for the automated screens to come in and be able to provide a more redundant system for the city of Slidell, sort of take some of the legwork out of cleaning off those bar screens. And we appreciate everybody's efforts in helping us get this to the finish line. So thank you.
Now we have our contractor, RNGD, Mr. Chris Rowan. Chris?
Thank you, City of Slidell. We're excited to be a partner, excuse me, in this project for two reasons primarily. The first is the combination of scope that's involved with this project. It includes some water, some improvements to the drainage, and a concrete structure to house the screens. And then secondly, the most important, is a lot of times when the public sees or hears about improvements to infrastructure, they don't actually get to see what the improvements are because the majority of them are buried underground. This project's special because it's above ground, and the public will actually get to visually see what's going on here and the purpose and the function of what this project's going to do for the Dellwood Basin. So thank you.
And our project manager, JV Burks and Company, Mr. Kevin Davis. Kevin?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Borchert. We appreciate it very much. It's kind of this area, just so we all know, I grew up here. So this is an important project that we got to work on from a project management standpoint. And I got to tell you, to the citizens of Slidell, there's not a better team working with Myers and Associates, Blaine, his team, the engineers, the mayor, John Welburn, Chief of Staff, and then most importantly, HUD, Community Development, is Miss Gina Campo. So it's like they said, they made a mention, 21 is when we started this project, and all of the folks that I just mentioned worked real hard to get us to this point. So I think it's going to be great for all the neighborhoods in this area. When we have a heavy rain, the city of Slidell employees now won't have to come here to clean out all the debris because the rakes will pick that all up. So we really are excited to be a part of this project and appreciate the team. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, it really does take a team to make this happen. And I tell you, the men and women that you see behind me, Blaine Clancy, who heads up our engineering department, Christy Lamberson, his city engineer, and the inspectors, and that's fine, I'm finished with it. And the groups that they have back here are just phenomenal. And so thank you on behalf of the citizens for all of your hard work. Thank you, guys. I just, as you were talking, Chris, I was asking, RNGD actually did the construction for the glass half full, and they do a lot of coastal restoration stuff with the glass that they break up, and we use them as part of our recycling partner for the glass. And so it really is a full circle moment for us here in Slidell. And so now we're going to go ahead and break ground on this great project. I do want to mention that we're here today. Just earlier in the week, we had a project right up this, well, it was actually last week, we had a project right up the street with an automated SCADA system and drainage project. And then we also had one about a month ago over behind Southside. And so there's a lot of great things going on the south side of town for drainage and for flood control. And so we're excited about making a big difference in Slidell. So now